one of my old friends, great friend, mentor, master, Big Bunsin Suk. I don't remember what year, but it was a long time ago.
I did some math.
You
was
did?
20 years. It's been 20 years, Woody.
Cavoodle's cute. They're there. They don't go like Maltese.
Yeah. Sadly, you have to get a mute dog, right? Yeah, that's your kind of dog, I suppose.
P-Vic, do we have mute dogs? Why am I not good enough for my guest? Why are you having a panic right now? So I went to the toilet and I slapped my face 20 times until I cried. The mantra is this too shall pass.
When did you start to take interest in mental health specifically?
I think mental health is vital. It should be a part of every conversation. And the how are you feeling question becomes a long and beautiful conversation.
Were you afraid to have this event in full English?
Because it's life-changing. That it's leadership and wellness coming together. Experts, thought leaders, provocative conversations. You brought the world to us in a room. In Thailand, there's going to be that เด็กไทยคนหนึ่ง ที่ Good morning, teacher. And then everyone would be like, มึงเยอะละมึงเยอะละมึงเยอะละ You know, and I feel like we need to support those kids. That was 20 years ago. Now, be big. I'm glad. พูดไทยคำอังกฤษคำ fine. I haven't been this happy in a long, long, long time.
And I hope it's not going to take us another 20 years to get together again, Woody.
No, be big. No.
ภาษาอังกฤษของคุณจะได้กี่คะแนนมาวัดไปพร้อมๆกันกับแขกรับเชิญของเราสิครับนี่คือเกมโชว์ภาษาอังกฤษสุดครีเอทีฟจากคำนี้ดี KND 3000 ตอบคำถามวัดทักษะ speaking listening vocab grammar แล้วก็อีกมากมายตอบถูกได้แต้มตอบผิดก็ได้ฮาภาษาไม่เก่งก็สนุกได้นะดูได้เลยครับที่ YouTube ช่อง The Standard KND Search KND 3000 แล้วมาเล่นไปพร้อมๆกันนะครับ
I'm really excited. Because
Me
I normally don't get this excited. 1 to 10, I'd rate it an 11 of
Okay.
excitement.
A good sign.
I'm going to get to talk to one of my old friends, great friend, mentor, master, Big Bunsin Suk, who radio DJ'd with me.
Okay.
I don't remember what year, but it was a long time ago.
I did some math.
You
was
did?
20 years. It's been 20 years, Woody.
I tried to.
That's how long it
I
was.
tried to like sweep it under the carpet about how long it was, but it felt like yesterday. I still remember me walking to the studio and you being my mentor, telling me that these are the steps in doing radio in English, and I just thought, wow, Big Bunsin Suk, he loves speaking English. He loves talking in English, and coming back. Coming to living in Bangkok, I realized not a lot of people like that. And it's you. Right? So I'm excited because I get to talk to you today. I've never seen in a long time.
Yeah.
I've never seen in a long time.
Yeah,
And I'm
very
really
long.
glad that we get to connect again today. Yeah.
That's so great. And I feel just exactly the same way that I used to feel when I was working with you.
Do you remember our songs that we played back then?
Oh yeah, some.
Do you remember what Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
I know. Britney Spears just started off. Britney Spears was still new those days.
I interviewed
That's
business-
how long it has been.
I remember at GMM, they had a new label out and they represented Britney Spears. So they sent me to Japan. Oh, twice. I went to interview her in Tennessee when she just debuted Baby One More Time. I remember at that time, it was just like, is this going to happen for this girl? And then she became a global sensation.
Yeah.
Then I met her the second time in Japan. And I said, is this your first time in Tokyo? I remember her asking her manager, I'm not too sure now because this is a long time ago. Dave, is is Tokyo in Japan? Or it's one of those moments, right? But I understand. I understand. I don't even know why I'm thinking of that. Just because I think she was just so busy with her schedule and her tour that she wasn't able to figure out what day it is. She's like, am I in Tokyo? So one of those questions to her manager. And boom, she exploded. Yeah. She was the Lisa. She was the Lisa of that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So those were the songs that we played.
Right.
Great songs. I still think that the songs from back then.
I still like it. I still like them, all of them. Yeah. Speaking of busy, how busy are you these days? I guess you must be super busy with work, with life, with everything.
My life is somewhat balanced. Interestingly enough, I was talking to my husband the other day. I said, I feel sort of busy. So we mapped out, he said, let's look at our calendar. Right? So we open our calendar. And I don't color my calendar. Do you color grade your calendar?
Yeah.
Like work, personal.
Right.
So we color grade it. Let's say spa. Right? My boyfriend says, my husband,
Okay.
married husband. He said, hey, you color grade it to maybe green. Said, oh, okay. Green. Dinner with parents. Hey, maybe that can be also green. Or even walking in the park, green. Be big. 80% of my life is green.
That's good.
20 is work.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And
so
almost
and I look at my Google Calendar and I thought, I am so busy. Oh, because over 10 years now, I tell my team to pack my schedule in tight.
Okay.
Do not have room to breathe. From one meeting, go straight to the other.
You don't want to waste time.
I don't want to waste time back then. Because I think time is precious. Time is money. So I just jumped from one meeting to the next, filming, hosting, producing, and everything is a schedule. And my husband also said that. Going out with me, life is hectic. Life is on a schedule. And now, when you ask me, am I busy? I look back at my schedule and I say, it's a packed schedule, but it's mostly recreational stuff.
Wait a minute. You scheduled your walk in the park too? Like into your calendar?
It says in the calendar.
Wow, that's amazing because I think most people wouldn't schedule that, right?
When you schedule it in, and after a while you don't do it, you just be like, why are you scheduling it in? And then when you're about to cross it out, because you do it every other day, when you're about to cancel from events in the calendar, you think, do you really want to cancel this? Like, this is good for you.
Yeah.
10,000, 12,000 steps. Thank you, Darren Liu, for sharing this with me. 12,000 steps a day will just make you become okay. So that's why I have to decide now with my scheduling that, do I really want to take it out? So I put it in. I have walk in the park. I have personal matters in, which it's time for me to reflect of everything, which I don't do so much of.
Okay.
So I jump from one to another mostly. So I am busy, yes, with the calendar, with Google Calendar I'm busy.
Yeah.
But if you want me to go on a trip with you somewhere, like, do you want to go somewhere soon, like out of the country? Do you travel?
Yeah.
Where's the next place that you want to go to?
I guess Tokyo. I go to Japan every year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, if you want me to go with you next week, I'll go.
Okay.
I am that impulsive. I can just let go. So I am, because of the ADHD brain. I have to understand myself now as to why I am a certain way. So now I would tell people that I can be impulsive with you. And it's okay. But you have to also tell your team members of the impulsivity of doing things in life.
So it's scheduled impulsive.
It's scheduled impulsive.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
But before, it's like you're scheduled. You cannot be impulsive. And then you feel that there's a discrepancy between those two worlds.
Sure.
And now, like, just with you reflecting back that it's scheduled impulsive, it's fine.
Yeah.
But that's life.
Of course. I think that's a good idea.
I think certainty and uncertainty goes hand in hand. And that's why I am still alive, Vivek.
And you need both, of course. You don't need your life to be like totally predictable. That would be so boring.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything unpredictable has happened to your life lately that you were surprised by?
The marriage.
Okay.
It took us so many years in terms of presenting to the public why same-sex marriage is important. I think over a decade. Because when I came out, I remember before I came out, I asked my husband, then boyfriend, do we need to come out? And why are we going to come out? What's the end goal other than coming out? One of the conversations we had was, what if coming out was able to show representation? And what would that lead to? What can possibly lead to if we seriously want to make it representational? One thing we had in mind was, what if we're able to support same-sex marriage law? Isn't that what we want? So in every government, there's always been that conversation. Same-sex marriage or civil unions, no matter what system you want. You want the British system, you want the American system. And then we'd be like, okay, let's do this. Who's leading the country? Let's share this information with them, that there needs to be change. A decade, Pibik, nothing has happened. And then only last year with Prime Minister Seta, because you know what happened?
Right.
I was at Ken Nakarin's event. I think it was the standard exclusive dinner. He has an annual dinner.
Right. At the end of the year.
And
yeah.
Prime Minister Seta was there on stage. And I was there with my husband. Yes. I don't know. I don't remember. But any questions? Ken said, any questions?
Yeah.
So I typed a question. I set it up on screen.
Okay.
And then I said, when are you going to pass? If
Same-sex
you
marriage
get
law?
voted, will you take care of this? I was like, this is our moment. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I put him on the spot. And he says, that will be the first thing I'm going to do. Pass same-sex marriage. And my friends in the room were like, oh, that's a good move. Let's see if he does it. Let's see if he does it. The minute he got elected, within just 2 or 3 months, that law passed, Pibik. So this past 4.5 minutes that I had to go through the history with you for that question that you asked me, what surprised me, what do you think is not going to happen in my life and happen? It is, I got legally married. That I never thought I can do this in Thailand.
Yeah.
Never.
So did a lot of people. They wouldn't dream of having this actually happening in Thailand either.
No.
But it did.
And beyond that, 10, 15% of civil service workers, government workers, their partners, their spouse are now covered. Insurance. Everyone is equal now. Everyone is equal. I am the same as you. I have the same rights as you now, Pibik. I never did. I was Thai. I was human. But I did not have. I am gay. I am different from other people. And now I have the same rights. Yes. So long story short, same rights, equal. I did not expect that.
You feel any different after the marriage?
We got to connect more in deeper levels. We got to ask provoking questions. Because after you get married, and then what? As we see our peers, who got married, they'd have kids, or they travel the world, or some do business together. It depends. So me and him, we've been doing business for a while together because we work in the same company. We asked each other, and then we got married, and then what? So we got a chance to ask more questions with each other, like, what do you really want to do? Like, okay, seriously, what do you really want to do with your life? And I get to hear things like, I just want to have an art studio. I just want to paint. That's oats. And then he asked me as well, what do you really want to do? I just want to hold hands with him and walk by the beach. Anywhere in the world. With a dog. With a dog.
A dog is a must-have.
With a dog that me and him have vowed that we are not going to have dogs in our lifetimes because we are dog lovers and they died on us and we cried.
Okay.
But you know what? We are rethinking this and it's been 2 months now. Do you want a dog? Because we were recently in Melbourne. There's this beautiful beach called St. Kilda. So I booked a room next to that beach and we walked on that boardwalk. That was my dream, Pivik. That's all I wanted in life. Walking with him in silence, no talking. Because when you talk, I rather have silence.
Okay.
And he does too. So walking in silence with a dog, smiling, and reading Winnie the Pooh book.
Okay.
That is my life. But after the marriage, we had these deep conversations, questions, counseling, and then realized, oh, these are the things that we love. So now it has changed. I think without the marriage,
Yeah.
we would not have gone this deep. We would have still be holding on to a lot of masts and titles in our lives. But after the marriage, it's like, okay, done. Then what? So it's a beautiful journey
That's
we're both
nice.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really happy for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. So if you have any beach to recommend, yeah.
Beach?
We want
Well,
I want long beach. So like, for instance, if you go to Copacabana,
Okay.
if you go to Copacabana,
Right.
it would not be an easy walk. Because you'd walk and you look at cute people. Sexy, hot, sexy, hot, right?
Okay.
And me and him
It'll
would
be
be
distracting.
like, me and him will be distracted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because we like hot men.
Okay.
Right? And it's okay to look at hot men. It's okay to look at hot men.
Yeah.
But we don't want distraction. I love Melbourne because everyone's in their coats. Nobody gives a ding about anyone.
Yeah.
They're doing their own thing, and everyone has a cavoodle.
What is that?
Cavalier, poodle, cavoodle. Oh. That's my dream dog now.
Oh, that's the. It's a thing, huh?
It's my dream dog.
Okay.
I
the
don't know if
hybrid.
Thailand has cavoodle.
Okay.
I told Oat, I said, I would love to have a cavoodle. Because they're low maintenance.
Oh, okay.
They're not-
That's my kind of dog too.
They're not rat. You know, they're not like susui, rat. They're not. They're just like low maintenance. They're
Yeah.
cute. Right? But they're not poodle. They're not cavoodle. They're cavoodle.
Yeah.
They're not cavalier. Cavalier.
Yeah.
Not cavalier. Poodle.
All right.
Cavalier. But
I know. The name is high maintenance already.
Exactly. So this is cavoodle.
Right.
Cavoodle is cute. They're there. They don't go like Maltese.
Yeah.
I have a thing against Maltese and Shih Tzus. I don't do Shih Tzus.
like,
I respect people who love Shih Tzus and
Okay.
Maltese. I've
That's
never
not
seen,
your thing.
I have never seen a quiet Shih Tzu
Okay.
in my
Me
life.
neither. Okay.
If you can give me one Shih Tzu that doesn't go, I would go into the Shih Tzu world, but not now. Right?
But you're a very specific person. Like you're specific with your beach. You're very specific with your dogs.
I am a very specific person. It looks like I'm not. I'm very particular about my stuff that I like.
But that's good because
Yeah.
we know what you want.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you would want me to get like, let's say a Saint Bernard, I'd be like, no. Or a Frichon Brisé.
Frichon brisé.
Frichon Brisé.
Yeah.
My nephews have them.
Okay.
They're cute, but no.
Okay.
No. They're still in the rat realm.
It's gonna be like you have to get a mute dog, right? Yeah, that's your kind of dog, I suppose. And you know what?
Pibik, do we have mute dogs?
Yes, Basenji. Look it up.
Basenji? Oh my God.
Like totally mute.
Can I just mute my caboodle? Is there a way to cut their... You don't want to do that.
No,
you don't want
that's
to do
not
that.
recommended. No.
Basenji.
Basenji. Look it up.
Basenji.
Yeah. Like total silence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I hope that my husband is watching this show. Because the only thing that I'm afraid of is, he says, we won't have time. We're always traveling. And then before the marriage, I'd be like, just send it to the hotel. Now it's like, oh yeah, let's take them with us. And if they can't come with us, let's not go. And he looked at me, so serious. Because before the marriage, I'd be like, we'll just use money to fix things. Let's send him there. Because the point of having a pet is not, and this is again related to having kids. Because people always ask, do you want to have kids?
Yeah.
My husband believes that whatever we choose to do, it's not because out of our own personal interests. I want to have kids because I want them to take care of me. I want to have kids because I want to extend my lineage, right? If that's the point, then don't have kids. I want to have a dog because it's going to please me. I want to have a dog because it's going to make me happy. No. So it becomes deeper. The conversation has, me and him can go into a somewhat debate. So that's why we still don't have a dog yet. We still don't have talk. So that's why still in talk. So I wish our talks are debates, which are wise debates now. It used to be emotional debates. But now I think out of respect of each other, it's like, oh, his deep, realistic point of views weights off my hyperactive, impulsive, unrealistic, boundaryless thoughts.
Okay.
So they become nice topics to discuss about. When I get a dog, I will send you a picture.
I can't wait to see what kind of dog you would get. Get a Basenji, believe me. They're great.
Oh my God, you make me want to Google Basenji right now. You make me want to go get a Basenji. I feel that they're going to be so warm.
Yeah. Well, with their personality, I don't know much about. I only know that they don't bark.
And you know what? You're right. Because the cavoodle that I like, her name was Chai. And it was my friend Peter and Techie. These are two podcast YouTuber stars. Now, they have a dog named Chai. And Chai is a female. And Chai is so cute. So I went over to their friend's house. He also has a cavoodle. So I asked him, why did you get a cavoodle? He says, not only is it an Australian dog. I don't know if that's the Australian. No, I don't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I was able to do it. I can't do it now.
Okay.
He said, oh, because of Chai. That's why I got a cavoodle. His dog name is Mochi. He says, but not as cute as Chai. I was like, oh, okay. So now it's a flag. Maybe perhaps I tried a Basenji. Because if the cavoodle is not as cute as Chai Big, I would be so sad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So Basenji it is. Hey man, I don't need to be stuck on just one thing.
Send me the picture. Yeah.
Basenji. Are they small?
I hope.
Are they small?
Pretty soon too. I don't even know. They're not that small. They're not the pocket
You
dog.
don't have a Basenji?
No, I don't.
Do you
I
do
only
dogs?
know of the Basenji because I used to look up like what kind of dog don't bark. Because I'm the same way. I don't like yap 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 from my dog. So
But then would it be scary if you have thieves, robbers coming into the house? They'd be like, yeah, take away my things.
just by security system, Woody. Don't count on the dog to like catch burglars. Security system, technology, man.
I need your brain, Vivek. I think. Thank you for balancing my brain out. Because I have an all or nothing brain.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And I've only discovered it with my husband.
Really? Define all or nothing. What do you mean by that?
For instance, let's say we're going to Khao Yai. Right, we're going to Khao Yai. And we have to pick a place to go to. And then let's say we book a place and it's full. And then obviously you have other tiers and other spaces that you can choose from. I'd be like, okay, we have to go. All or nothing. Either go to that nice hotel that we want in that specific room on the specific floor.
Again, specific.
With the specific.
Yeah.
So it's specific or nothing.
Okay.
So it's specific or nothing brain that becomes challenging. Yeah, when discussed with other people. That's why my staffs are always like the music festival.
Yeah.
S2O, I remember 10 years ago doing S2O. First year, I want my stage to be this big, this tall. It has to be 15 floors at least. And then someone said, maybe it's according to regulation, I think it can be 14 and a half. I said, no, it's 15. Let's not do it. And my partners are like, whoa, it's only half a floor. You can do this. Oh, okay. So it's an all or nothing brain.
So most of the time, if you don't get exactly what you want, you'd rather don't have it at all. Okay.
But I'm learning to realize that you don't need all or nothing brain. Because all or nothing brain can lead to panic attacks. All or nothing brain can lead to depression. And 20 years of all or nothing brain has caused panic attacks, has caused depression. And I realized, okay, it's not serving me now. But it's the way that I'm wired. So I become more aware. Oh, before that all or nothing mindset becomes verbalized, it's just, oh, stop. You don't need to say, let's not go to Khao Yai. You can begin by saying, let's see the options. And then you train the all or nothing brain to be less all or nothing and more at present and more at peace.
Like for the sake of my own sanity.
For the sake of my own sanity. Because at the end of the day, you only have you. We always think that we have mom and dad and husband and son and nephews and dogs and be big. But you only have you. So you take care of yourself. You take care of this. Because the one thing that I take away from life right now is here in the mind. You can work out, you can eat clean, you can have thousands of friends, you can have no friends, you can meditate, you can not meditate. But if your mind is not okay, there's always room to have it embittered.
Good. Well, you being very super specific should work well for this segment of the show, which we call one word or more. ขอหนึ่งคำ
I don't like these segments. I don't
Why?
like.
It's gonna be fun.
I always avoid going on shows.
Okay.
With all these segments, you know why?
It's a fun segment.
Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why I'm scared of these segments?
Really? Because our show is called comedy. We're obsessed with words, and we'd rather talk to people like revolving around their words. Because I think that would be very interesting instead of like talking.
Whoa, no, wait. I get it now. So it's you asked me to think of a word.
Yes.
Oh, I thought of this other concept that I try to avoid in shows is when they'd be like, who is your favorite guest?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Actually,
I have
we
so
have
much.
one saying just like that.
But let's do it.
Over here.
No,
Okay.
let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Okay.
I am going to face my fear.
Okay. Be specific.
I will.
Okay.
That's what I'm good at.
One word. that you say all the time, like your catchphrase. Do you have one like that?
Like
Like.
Like.
Okay. Filler word.
kebab. I am a filler person.
Really?
Kebab, like, I don't do aham.
Okay.
I don't do aham, I like.
Like. Okay. And do you try to get rid of it?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm being more mindful. I've got rid of, you know. I got rid of
Okay.
But it's still there sometimes when I am very excited when I talk. When I talk fast, there will be When I talk slow, there will be no
But you would sound more human that way with other filler words.
So it depends who I'm talking to. Talking here on the show with you,
Fillers are fine.
I don't like fillers.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay.
I look at myself, so I watch my own shows. And then when I see myself saying, I'll be like,
I know. Yeah, that happens to me too.
I'm working on it, P-Big, but I think it's fine. I think fillers are fine.
Okay.
At least if you want to have a conversation, fillers are okay. 99% of the world does fillers. And I mean words, not fillers, like,
Okay.
Can you please laugh at my joke?
Yeah.
You're a bit delayed. Okay. So 99% of the world use fillers, which is fine, but it's just the specific brain of me that, okay. Like.
Like. Okay. Let's get rid of that. One word that you want to hear people say more, either to you or to each other.
Appreciate.
Appreciate.
I appreciate. I appreciate. We appreciate. I appreciate. I think appreciation is, even this word, I've only come to see the value of it in just a year's time. I don't use it at all. I don't use it at all with my team. That I appreciate you thinking this through for the company, or I appreciate you making calls to reserve a table for us, my love. I don't use it now, but I use it now. And when people use it to me, I have one of my staff who does an English show for me. He's like, I appreciate you taking care of our team. So when they use these words to me, I feel, wow, appreciation is such a beautiful word. Yeah, that I think I seldom use all my life. Only now. I wish the world can use this more. Yeah.
Great. I agree. Okay. Can you give me one word of affirmation that you tell yourself to stay positive?
Meant to be.
Meant to be. Interesting.
Meant to be.
Interesting.
In Thai ทุกอย่างดีเสมอ Meant to be. Car crash. Meant to be. Are we going to meet someone new in that other car? Are we going to be friends? Or, am I going to solve this problem? I invested in a business and it just did not go as well. Meant to be. Oh, I'm learning something out of this. I ordered latte and no latte, but just espresso. I'm meant to be. I wasn't clear in the way that I ordered. I wasn't clear in terms of checking. So I think meant to be. Meant to be is a word that I use so much, people, as the mantra to make me become present. Or else I'd just be going back to the past. Why is this happening? Or into the future. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Meant to be. Meant to be. ทุกอย่างดีเสมอ
Helps you stay in the present.
Yes.
Good.
I think that's the most important thing that we have. That's real.
Okay.
Is now.
Okay, let's talk about animal. We've touched a little bit on
Bazoo.
pet.
What's it called? Bazoo.
Basenji. Basenji. Write it down right now.
I don't have a pen.
Okay.
What's a basoo? Is that a ball? Is that a ball?
I have no idea. Okay. One animal that you feel like you have the same energy as, like your spirit animal, what would that be?
This is a tough one. I always think of pandas.
A
I
panda?
always think of pandas because all they do is just chow on the pie,
Right.
bamboos. And they just roll around.
Roll around. Yes, that's what they do.
And that's what I want. I want to be in that life. But today, I'm thinking lion.
A lion. No surprise there. Like the leader type, the brave type, Gryffindor type.
I aspire to be a lion. And I have to credit Ravit Han Utsaha, who shared with me about going into a nice bath for one whole year, not knowing why is he there. What is that for? He's like, oh, basically it's shifting you from deer stress to lion stress. So deer stress, my life. Am I gonna get killed? Lion is.
Okay.
I want to be a lion. I love lion. So lion.
Okay. Good choice. Right.
Lion.
Okay. How about one word of personality trait that you and your husband share? Are you like practically the same person or you're so different?
One word to represent that?
One word that you and your husband share in terms of like personality trait.
Woo!
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it. It's woo.
Okay.
WHEEW.
Oh, you even spelled it out. Thank you.
Yeah. Woo.
Okay.
Because, wow, 18 years. We've shared a lot of memories.
Okay.
And we shared a lot of discrepancies. We are yin and yang. But we were able to be here together. So I'm like, woo,
Okay.
woo, woo. And we are impulsive. We're impulsive.
Okay.
Let's go to the movies now. Let's go. And that's why we dated. Because we enjoy that life. Who can go out with you at 11 p.m. to KFC
Okay.
in the blink of an eye? So he is my partner in crime. So it's like, 10 p.m. when you're about to go to sleep and you have gastric reflux, and when the doctor says 3 hours before bedtime, you do not eat. But then you look to your husband and say, let's do KFC. And then he goes with you to KFC with one coleslaw. Coleslaw comes first for me.
Okay.
My KFC steps must have coleslaw.
Okay.
If no coleslaw, I go to the next KFC.
Okay.
Coleslaw original.
Or nothing.
Original.
Okay.
No crispy. I thought grab Thai.
Okay.
Original. He loves original too. So one coleslaw, 2 original, and whatever soda they'd have, we make sure that it's not 0. It's full sugar.
Okay.
This is at 11 p.m. with impulsivity. So my relationship with him is woo.
That's a great answer.
And then when we get to KFC, we're like woo. So you asked me, what word do I think of? I can't think of anything, but and I think the universe gave me that feeling. Woo. Yeah.
That's great. Okay. One word that you always look for when you're hiring, like when you want to recruit a new team member or people who would work closely to you.
Glow.
Glow?
Does that face light up a room? Does their energy gives you energy? Do the things that they say makes you become inspired? So I think glow is very important. I look at people that glow. I always look at people. They might not glow from the skin, but they glow from within. So glow is very important. Whenever you're hiring or you're doing any partnership and you have doubts, even 1%, for me, it always goes according to, I am really good at fortune telling.
Really?
And I never trusted my guts. You know how you can tell that this business will be bad and be like, but let's just do it anyways, right? let's just do it anyway because I'm impulsive.
Yeah.
But it's been 20 years that I let that lead my life. And now even in a conversation with someone who comes for an interview, and if I can feel that it's not glowing, or I'm not glowing, I just flag. And then it's easier now because you want to hire with confidence. And the same goes for working with anyone or going into any company. If you feel like your soon-to-be boss or coworkers are not glowing, you might have to consider, because you want your life to be glowing. And in my company, there are people that don't glow, in the past. And even myself, in times, I don't glow as well. And I believe that coming in and out of companies is okay. You don't need to be there for 70 years. You don't. You don't need legacy because what serves you now in this time might not serve you next year, big. So, glow.
Great.
And please, put on makeup. Glow.
Yeah. From within.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you've been doing this for many, many years, and you're one of the best interviewers I know. So you have to give me some tips today. All right? Do you have any signature question or killer question that you always ask that would make sure you can pull a great story out of anyone?
This is not a question I ask when I'm filming, but a question I ask when I meet them before filming.
Okay.
And in fact, this is something I'd share with you because we would record like the minute I walk in to the room. So I don't meet my guests first.
Okay.
Right? And I learned this when I bought the rights to the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Yeah.
And I went to LA and I went to see the way that they work. And oh, Ellen doesn't meet her guests. I was like, how come? The Thai way is, Sawadee Krap, this is the show, this is what it's going to be about. Oh, no, she doesn't meet her guests. She just meets them on set because you want the surprise element. You want the authentic element. I just thought, but all my life, I have to go to the dressing room of my guest and be like, somebody, ขอบคุณที่มารายการนะครับ thank you for coming to the show. So it was so new for me, Pivik, in not meeting the guest before the show. And so the guest would come, they would sit properly, like today, I would sit. And then I come in. And then the minute that I come in, I'd say, how are you feeling? And the how are you feeling question becomes a long and beautiful conversation that we record. And we place that segment within the show. Because once you say, action, camera roll, begin, I want guests to be like this. So how are you feeling is my question, my go-to question. Because it's not how are you. Like we mentioned before the show, right? Mm-hmm. And then now we'd say, okay, not I'm great. But in fact, oh my God, my life is screwed right now. Or, oh, so bad. But is it really that bad? So, okay. So how are you feeling is a good question for a conversation starter that leads to so many more content for that episode. Because that question and the answer, I know right away the energy of that podcast, where it's going. What does he or she don't want to talk about? And I enjoy that.
Wow, I might want to steal that from you and
Just
use
do
it
it.
sometime.
I think every show you can steal it.
Right.
Because people always ask me, how do I ask better questions? What kind of questions should I ask? I said, you know what? It's not about asking the right questions. It's about feeling your guests. I'm not talking about feeling them like that. You don't feel like that, okay? You don't do that. You don't feel up your guests. Yeah. But you have to feel your guests. You have to be in the same energy as them. And do you want to support them? Because at the end of the day, after the conversation, you want yourself and you want your guests to be somewhat, the energy should be uplifted. It should not be down. So whatever that you're going to be talking about, making sure that it is uplifted for them and for you as well. So I always think that you need to know where they're at that point of the day. Because they might have been coming from a stressful meeting, big, and I don't recommend that. That's why I make sure that my guests come from a breakfast. I don't do interviews in the afternoon.
Okay.
Because the mood of my guests, I don't know where they've been. Especially if they're leaders. Most of them are very stressed.
Yeah.
And then they come into the set. The first thing they'd say, "I'm so tired." I'm like,
You don't want that.
and then I don't want that, but I can accept that. And then let's talk about that. Why are you tired? What's burning you out? How are you feeling? In fact, that's the name of our new show.
Yeah.
That's coming out. I have a new show with a great friend. Her name is Ja Yosini. She's a pujat or producer.
I love her. Yeah.
Yeah, and she, for a year and a half now, well, almost a year and a half, we've been talking about mental health and how it's a necessity to not just talking about what's depression, what's panic, not that. It's more like going into your personhood from your childhood and then how it becomes a persona that you create and how that is navigating your life and all the masks that we're wearing and all the corn, all the chada, all the chats that we're putting on our heads, all these levels, that should be a show that basically takes all of that and puts it there on the table. And it's called How Are You Feeling?
That's a great name. I like it.
Which is like, how are you feeling? And everyone's like, is it too simple? But how are you feeling?
Yeah.
So I'm just sharing with you I love that statement. Because every time when you ask, how are you feeling? Or someone asks me, how are you feeling? I feel heard. I feel seen. And I feel alive. So, how are you feeling?
I can't wait for this new show.
Yeah. It's her. She's doing it.
Right. Yeah. Another thing.
Would you like to go become guest?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, big.
What?
We have Dragonfly.
Yes.
The founders. We have. Okay, so it started out the summit, and then we're founders, and then every week we'd have like a huddle. So we go to Pam Pompapa, my friend from high school, and Cindy Surinya.
Yeah.
Friend from high school. And we'd go and huddle. We'd just talk about life. What are you going through? What are we going through? And then all of a sudden we thought, hey, well, we're stressed out from the summit because it is it's stressful in terms of creating, production. And sometimes if you're not mindful of that, it can become overwhelming. I think for every work itself. And we thought, hey, let's just do a show. Then we get to huddle while we're doing the summit. So we create this new show called The Huddle. And we would love to have you on as our guest.
I would love it.
Yeah.
The huddle.
Yeah. It's just our way of paying homage to English, our semi-mother tongue.
Okay.
Semi-mother tongue. I was thinking of doing it Tinglish. ก็คือพูดไทยไปด้วย and then English like what we did at 88. But I want it to be full English. And we have icons or I'd say inspirations in the business, in the field like K&D. You guys have paven the way. You guys have led the way. You guys have pioneered to prove that English-speaking content is valuable. It's fun. It's good.
Yeah.
And I think that when we were DJing back then, I remember everyone's like, พูดไทยคำอังกฤษคำกระเดะ I remember the joke. They'd be like, oh, DJ at 88 ทุกคนตกกระเนาะ And I was like, กระ what? กระแดะ. And it's like, Good morning, this is Woody on 88 FM เพลงต่อไปนะครับเป็นเพลงของ Britney Spears It's the latest single Hit Me Baby One More Time ลองฟังกันดูนะครับ You know back then it was somewhat good at
Right. And I wasn't sure about doing the show that way either. Were you? I mean,
You mean 88 or now?
88, like Radio No Problem back then, like doing the show in like bilingually, like speaking both languages, like switching back and forth, like code switching. Yeah.
You know, at A-Time Media, you know, every month there'd be the research meeting. Remember that?
Yeah.
Where all the DJs come into the room and the research department would present, according to the poll, who they like, who people love and hate.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And then somehow the bilingual DJs will be on the somewhat, on the like, on both charts.
Okay.
On like and hate. And remember P-Shot, our ex-boss, one day I was on both charts. Top 5 of love DJ and hate DJ. And the reason was because he speaks 2 languages. Why is he doing that?
Yeah.
He's making Thai language falter. Like he is putting the Thai language down. Like they are 88 FM. They are destructing our culture. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Are we that influential?
So they hated us.
Yeah.
And then P-Shot came up to me and said, she doesn't have glasses. She has a lot of hair.
Yeah.
I still talk to her, by the way. Woody, congratulations. You are on both charts. You are on the most loved and most hated. You are famous now. That's what you're going to be if you want to be popular in Thai culture. You're going to be loved and hated, and that's how you're going to be. Make sure that people love and hate you. Well, she didn't do that. Alum, you know?
I know.
I added it for
I
her.
think I know P-Shot. That is not how she talks at all. But yeah, for the sake of
Entertainment purposes.
I know. Yeah. She wouldn't mind.
Amazing woman.
Yeah.
And we call each other like, you know, amazing woman. So my point is, yeah. At that time, I was just like, why do people hate us? Like, but it felt right to be big. Because you know why? There's the community. When you go out and you have people messaging you and say, hey, because of 88 FM, with all the DJs, they are more confident in learning English. They are more confident in using the language. They're not alone. Because in every English class in Thailand, there's going to be that เด็กไทยคนหนึ่งที่ Good morning, teacher. And then everyone would be like, มึงเยอะละมึงเยอะละมึงเยอะละ You know, and I feel like we need to support those kids. You know, the kids that be like, I don't care if I forget. I like English. We have to support each other. And that was 20 years ago. Now, be big. I'm glad. พูดไทยคำอังกฤษคำ fine.
I know.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's encouraged.
Please do it. I see my Indian friends, my Filipino friends, my Singaporean friends, my Malaysian friends. They swap between 2 languages. How are you doing? Chifala. I'm like, oh, you can swap between. And our Indian friends, you know, and Filipinos going to Tagalog on their shows, be big. Like, wow. Why can't we do Tinglish? ก็แบบผสมไปคำอังกฤษคำ you know, but I think I want to reserve K&D for full on English, but I feel like there's more room for that. And now you go on Instagram and TikTok, you see that happening, right? Everyone is doing Tinglish.
Yeah.
So normal. So
I know.
So yeah,
So
I'm really glad.
global.
I'm really glad.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that we are now able to my eye or be shy about using English.
Yeah. Now I want to ask you about Dragonfly because this event is going to be the second year for Dragonfly Summit and it's in full English, right? Were you like afraid to have this event in full English? Were you talking among you and your team and discussing whether or not you want this to be in full English, or are you like try to think about how this might go?
That's a very interesting question. Because the immediate answer that I have was, at that point, most of the speakers that we invited last year, for instance, Stephen Bartlett, the host, the number one podcast, host of the number one podcast in the world.
Yeah.
We had my favorite was Sadhguru, the Indian mystic who talks about life on TikTok and kids love him. So they were all speaking English. And we're like, let's do a summit in Bangkok speaking English. And at that point in time, I didn't think about our demographic. I didn't think about who's the audience. I just thought this is great for the world. Leadership and wellness coming together. So, and then when we launched, it was really tough with marketing. Because then you'd have people say, it's in English. I can't go. I'm not prepared to go into a room full of people who speak English. So thank you for asking that question because I did not have that in my head. I don't think the other founders did because we're fluent in English. And then after a month, we'd have to convey that, there are translators, live translators, amazing translators. When you go, you check in, you put on your headphones, and they do this in all the summits, be big. And I'm sure that you guys do it too. Live translators. But you know what? By now, with what's amazing with AI, you can put on your headphones and you can listen into any mood and tone you want in Thai language. จะเป็นว่าวอีสานก็ได้ you know? So I think we're living in the times when back then it was very challenging. Like, back then is last year. We didn't think about it, so we had to market in Thai. And what we discovered with Dragonfly is you can have English-speaking guests, but if you're able to do the promotions or PR in Thai as well, it makes it easier to access. It becomes less greng or less stress for some people. And that's a learning curve for us as well. And what's interesting is most of the people that go there are Thai, and most of the people that go there don't speak English and have been transformed because the conversations are so powerful, and they listen to the live translations, or if not, it's just the vibe. Somehow I don't think there's a language barrier, but there's a language barrier mindset.
Yeah.
That I am trying to go around to share about this. Because the summit itself, like this year, I don't really go into the speakers that much because people know it's the vibe of the room. When the world gets chaotic, when things don't go well, when the storm is about to start, dragonflies hover together to do energy exchange, to support one another, to tell each other how are we going to survive after this, saying, you've got this. And then when the storm fades, they depart from one another to extend their civilization. Hence, the Dragonfly Summit. I think all leaders, and I'm not talking about just CEOs, you're a leader, I'm a leader, you're leading your life. We're all leaders. We come together into a room and vibe with conversations, with networking exchanges, and our network is not, we don't have name tags, be big, because we feel like it should be organic. But the conversations on stage this year, from sleep with my favorite sleep expert, Matthew Walker, why do we sleep? To Mo Godad, the happy expert who lost his son at 21, is coming to talk about how can you be super happy with yourself and AI. So it's not just how to be happy, but it's, with what's happening now with the world, with AI. At the same time, I'm so excited about Major, this hip hop artist who flourished, who was thriving, and then one day he had cancer. And he healed himself through composing music, his own music. And now he's collaborating with the Dalai Lama to produce sounds and frequencies with his frequency schools for the world. And he's coming to Dragonfly. So it's not like you're sitting there listening to a talk, which is not long, by the way. It's like me, Cindy, and Pam were somewhat ADHD, so we can't stand 1 hour talks. And it's not too short like TED Talk. No, it's not 15 minutes, it's too short. 20, 30, 40. And you can go in, you can go out, you can walk around. Because people have been like, do I need to sit there for 2 days, like from 9 to 5? I was like, no, it's a summit. You walk in and you walk out.
Right. That's how conferences work, right?
Yeah, it's like a festival. You know, you do your thing. And then
it's more dynamic than like lecture.
do you only see talks like in your head, Dragonfly Summit? Do you think it's just talk?
No, I should hope not. Because that would be boring and that would be something that you wouldn't do. Like have people sit down and just listen. That wouldn't be something that you would do.
No.
No.
So I'm glad that at least it's been cleared from you. But then again, this is you. Right? So now I go around to ask people to make sure that our communication, is really out there and people don't know we have student tickets. People don't know we have student tickets, which is like a third the price of the regular tickets. And we're talking about university student tickets. And last year we had a lot of students from universities or high schools, people at 16 coming. And we asked them, why are you here? Because it's life-changing. Because I don't want to waste time going through life figuring out what I want to do. Because you brought the world to us in a room. Experts, thought leaders, provocative conversations. I want to know what I vibe with so I can discover myself. And I was like, wow, you have kids these days going because they want transformation, people. And hence it becomes like Asia's largest transformational summit. But it is very tough to market, last year. And then now we have people coming to us say, oh, we didn't get it then, but we get it now, that it's leadership and wellness coming together. But at the same time, you have young leaders, you have young thought leaders, and you have people who want to reconnect with themselves. Because that's what you get first. You connect with yourself. You connect with, oh, this is my core. And from all these conversations, because you watch on YouTube or you watch online, it's good. But an immersive experience would only transform, right? When you watch content online, it will transform, but true transformation comes with all the senses. Seeing, smelling. Our summit is one of the greatest scents in the world, by the way. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we care about the scent.
Okay.
And seeing, smelling, hearing, tasting, feeling. So we make sure that it's all there. And once you have all that in one space, it's explosive. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this year. It's still a challenge because a lot of Thais, now a lot of Thais do not know that, oh, we have translators.
Right.
Oh, Thais go there because it can become overwhelming. Yeah.
You got all these amazing people from around the world. So I want to know, when you reached out to them, what did you say to them to make sure that they would say yes to you, to the summit? Especially in the first year. Like, this is so new, like Dragonfly Summit. What is it? What do you say?
We just shared with them about our vision, why we wanted to do this, about how we believe that it's time for conversations that would transform the way you live, the way you lead, and the way you approach life. And I think that's the mission of Dragonfly itself, made all our partners and our speakers be super excited. Last year we had Stephen Bartlett, our first year. You know, we had Dr. Shafali, we had Sagar, we have all of them were there. And then when they came, they're like, oh, this summit is about the vibes. It's about the vibes. And looking back, we love vibes because my family, we did S2O, music festival, party vibes 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And Pam's family, Pete, does Wonder Fruit. So we're a vibe people. We create experiences. Which means that with Dragonfly itself, at first, like even our festivals, it was about just the headlines, just the speakers. Speakers are important, but the vibe transforms you. So we curate experiences that people vibe with. So that's why when the speakers saw that was the goal of the summit, because imagine a summit where you're listening to, let's say, Dr. Shafali talking about how we all wear a mask. Everyone is wearing masks from childhood. You are the product of your parents. You are here as your parents' beliefs, wants. Cut to Kanho, famous monk musician, singing Heart Sutra, right? With the band. Cut to the Qigong expert. And then cut to Yuval Noah Harari, the author of Sapiens, sharing about how he meditates for months, a year. คนไทยก็รู้จักว่า Goenka. He goes to the extreme course. Goenka. There's 10 days.
Yeah.
I've been. Have you been?
No.
You should try.
Okay.
It's one of those things where you want to leave every day. You want to leave every day. But he does the full on. But these are the conversations you don't have anywhere else. Right? Yuval Noah Harari going everywhere would talk about sapiens, AI, but he talked about how he had to meditate and why it's good for him, why it's important. And you don't have those conversations. So it's about the curating of topics that goes well with us here in Asia. Because I know that us here in Asia, we thrive differently from other parts of the world. In the US, it might be, so I'm not going to assume that this is for everyone, but in some parts, it's just how do we survive, right? How do we make money? How do we scale? Back then, it's how to become a unicorn. And also we have parts of the world where let's just let everything go and let's just vibrate. Let's just connect. Dragonfly bridges that. We could have many worlds coming together. And hence, it was very challenging last year doing it. It's like, what is it? People always ask, what are you going to get out of it? It's the most challenging part for me to answer last year. But now me, Pam, and Sydney were like, okay, what are you getting out of it? New energy. It's the summit with the highest energy in Asia. That's it. From Nick Santanaso, I cannot pronounce Nick's last name.
Yeah, very hard.
I'm telling you, Nick, your last name, challenging for me. Nick is an amazing soul. And I heard he's coming to you.
Yeah.
You get to interview Nick.
We're going to get to talk to Nick. Yeah, it's going to happen pretty soon. Yeah, very exciting.
He is so inspiring. So imagine just him on stage, right? Nick. And if you think that your life is tiring, if you think your life has obstacles, check Nick out. Nick, I think just 15 minutes, 20 minutes with Nick would just light up your whole life already. So it is the most energetic summit in Asia.
And very diverse too. And I think that's the most important part. You bring on all these people from different walks of life, and yet they have something in common, and they can help you transform or to go on. I think that's going to be the best part.
Yes.
What is?
I'm really excited, and I hope you can join us.
Yeah.
Please pencil it in.
Okay.
End of September, last weekend, 27, 28. You don't have to be there the whole time, Big.
Okay.
But the highlights. I think you're gonna interview Nick. So I think you should go see Nick.
Yeah.
You should go hug Nick.
Right.
I think people say just hugging Nick will just transform your life.
Yeah.
And what's also the highlight that I just thought of just now is book signing. People lined up for Roxy Narfusi, the manifestation queen, book signing for 2 hours. And nobody was bored.
Yeah.
Everyone was having a good time getting in line for book signing. Stephen Bartlett stayed for, I think he almost missed his flight. But all the speakers were like, we love the vibe here in Asia. Wow, Asians are friendly. Asians are nice. I was like, yeah.
We are.
And then that's what's I guess that's what's new in Thailand.
Yeah.
All these great authors, right? So this year, Mo Gaudad, Brianna Wiest, and then you've got Brenda, you've got Matthew, so many authors just lining up to get books signed by your famous authors. It's just something totally different. So other than the variety of speakers and energy, is you love to read.
Yeah.
And people who watch KND, we love to read books.
Yeah.
So what I do now is, for some of the speakers, I have to admit, like I haven't gotten the books in the past. So what I do, I bought the books of all of my authors, all of my speakers. I do audio. So I do Audible. I download all the books and I listen and I read. So I read and I listen at the same time. I get both. And I'm really excited because I want to get in line to get it signed. But I think I'll just do it backstage. Okay. Because it's just like, you're getting in line. It's weird. It's weird. It's just, you don't get in line, but I want to get in line.
Yeah. That's an amazing feeling. Yeah.
Maybe I should get in line.
You should.
Let's get in line together.
Great experience.
Let's get in line with Nick.
Okay.
How about that? And then we get Nick to sign a book.
Yeah. That will be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great authors. Yeah. Okay. And I think it's going to be like a very interesting book list for you to check out too, just from checking out all these amazing guests.
I think when you go to the Dragonfly Dragonfly Summit, and then you see all the authors, speakers, if you're going, I would definitely get their material.
Yeah.
I'll watch their YouTubes. For instance, Mo Gaudad, if you want to be able to understand him more. I still don't remember his name. Oh my goodness, you need to help me out right now.
Okay.
There's Google, right? And then there's another company.
Alphabet?
No.
Google?
See, it's at the tip of my tongue. Not Google One. Google X. Google X.
Google X.
Google X. Google X.
Okay.
The ex-chief of Google X, Mo
Okay.
Gaudad. Tons of books about the equation of happiness. You want to understand Mo. Mo is very progressive. Mo is สุดมาก พี่เบก He's like, I want to scale. I want to thrive. I want us to rule the world. And then one day his son died. His son at the age of 21 died. He wasn't prepared for that loss. So he dove in for a whole month of suffering. He wants to know what it feels like. But with his wise mentality, he came out of it, saying that this will happen to everyone. How can I make everyone see that suffering is a part of life, and how happiness can be a reward, and how you can connect with that? But he's still a leader, so he's at the forefront. So with AI, he's there. And if you search him on YouTube, you'll see a lot of podcasts. So I would prepare watching all these podcasts, whether it be Matthew Walker, Mingyur Rinpoche, the happiest monk in the world, coming to share about anxiety online. Watch their stuff and be excited because the conversations you have at Dragonfly is deeper. It's deeper than the podcast, than all the shows, and that's a suggestion I would give to everyone is watch the material of the speakers before you go there.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, like me in the past, I wouldn't. I want excitement. I don't want to.
You want it fresh.
I want it fresh.
Okay.
So it depends on what
You can do either. Yeah.
it depends on
It's up to you.
it depends, it depends on you and how you approach events like this because some people like excitement.
Yeah. It's perfect, like leadership and mental health. So mental health is going to be a big part of Dragonfly and for your content, for your life too. When did you start to take interest in mental health specifically? Like, have you always been interested in it, or what happened that made you put a bigger focus on this?
So mental health was 10 years ago. 10 years ago. I was diagnosed with depression. I diagnosed myself because it was a trend.
Okay.
I was like, I have depression. So I went to the hospital. Doctor's like, no, you don't. I do. I want pills now.
All right.
Give me a depression pill. So I was on depression pills for a decade, right? And then I told myself, I have depression. The doctor said no, but I thought I did. But I never knew what depression was until only 5 years ago when it was really low, when I didn't want to come out of my house, when I want to close down my company. I don't want to live. So it was just that low. So depression, mental health, I knew all along in the business. I knew that it was something that the people were disturbed by, but I wasn't involved with it until only 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago, that it really struck a chord in me. Like, I'm really depressed. I am crying. I am suffocating. And then I brought in panic attacks. I remember I was talking to someone about creating a new show. Super excited. Then all of a sudden, I went to the toilet, I washed my face. I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, Vivek. I'm gonna die right now. So I got into Grab. I remember I was on Soy 39, Bangkok Hospital. Let's go. I got in the Grab. And then each minute at that point, I don't know what panic attack is. I just thought it's an out-of-body experience. I don't want to be here, but I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. It's so new for me. And then in the car, I heard Maliwan Gemina song on Green Wave. อย่าปล่อยให้ฉันรอด้วยใจท้อและทรมาน I'm gonna die with Maliwan song. I'm gonna die in Grab with Maliwan song in the middle in the 3 แยก at Petbury Tat Mai. This is the end of my life. The one thing that I thought of was, how come I can't say I love you to my staff? How come I couldn't hug my staff more? How come I can't hug the people who are my true family, which is my staff? I didn't think about my parents. I didn't think about my husband. I thought about the people that work with me. I wish I could have hugged them more. I wish I could have said, I love you more to my staffs. But I'm gonna die. So I'll come back in my next life and I'll take care of them. But luckily I didn't. Because I was diagnosed with panic attacks. And it took me 3-4 years to be in panic attacks. And for those who are going through, the mantra is this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Every day I tell myself, when am I going to get out of this? When am I going to get out of this panic attack thing? Because it feels like you're dying. I was interviewing Anne Jakapong, the owner of Miss Universe, the colorful Anne Jakapong. And the panic came. I remember the first time interviewing someone was Anne Jakapong. She bought her then boyfriend and she was just, hello, universe! Woody, Are you okay, Woody? Woody? I'm just like, I'm listening to you, Anne. But I was having a panic attack, Vivek. Anne, can I go to the toilet? Sure! She was so vibrant, so colorful. And I thought, why am I doing this? Why am I not good enough for my guest? Why are you having a panic right now? So I went to the toilet and I slapped my face 20 times until I cried to get out of the panic attack. And then it sort of did. And I went back. So I slapped myself for half a year when I film my shows. Because it always comes when I interview people. And I suffered so much. And I just wanted to quit interviewing. And then I tell myself, this too shall pass. Because it's happening for a reason. Meant to be. ทุกอย่างดีเสมอ That was my mantra. What am I going to learn out of this? So I manifested that if I come out of it, I'm going to be daring enough to share on this with someone on a show. That I went through that. The panics. And you know, since I did Dragonfly Summit, I did it just to heal myself, and our founders, we did it to heal ourselves. And then we just did what we had to. We took the lessons from the summit, and I became head of people at Woody World because I get a chance to live. So I want to connect with my staffs, and I interview people now. I haven't done that in over 15 years. You know, when your company has grown, you forget these little things like the energy. So do you glow? You know, because in the past, some people didn't glow. And I got to say, I love you. You know, even this past week, one of my producers, Gam, who's here, you know, she came in to talk, and I was like, where's the hug? Where's the hug? Hug first, you know? And I cried. I was able to cry, you know, but back then I wouldn't. Woody cannot cry. Woody cannot cry. But now it's okay. So my point is, being head of people, learning from the Dragonfly Summit, putting into action, because Stephen Bartlett shared that he is head of people. I was like, what? Yeah, and you got to fail every day. You got to find the team to fail every day. He wants to be the #1 podcast in the world. So he says, all right, team, you've got to figure out a way to get your team, okay, I'm trying to have a British accent, it's not working, but your team to fail every day. Every day you've got to fail. People are like, huh? Oh, finding solutions, you know, getting results. Just aim to fail every day. So I did that as well with my team, with the production, but connecting with the people. And then I'm happy to announce, Vivek, on your show, that I am panic-free for almost a year now.
I'm glad for you. Congratulations.
Because I did get to connect with my family for once. The people that I never got to really connect. Because when the panic came, I saw right away that the signs came. What did you think of before you die? You didn't connect with your own team. And then with the summit pushing me to become head of people, because I was inspired by the talks of the people at the summit. You know, because we coined the summit to lead well. Right? So I came out of that summit. I had to lead well with myself too as well. It wasn't easy being head of the people. It wasn't easy. It's a bitch, Vivek. It's a bitch. But out of all the titles that I want to do for the rest of my life, it is that. Because you get to ask your team, how are you feeling? And some would just break down in tears. And then once you know how they're feeling, you'll know right away then what's next in terms of work. Because when you start with, how's the project? you don't know how they're feeling. So for me, I learned so much by being ahead of people. And all of this is trying to answer your question. I think this is mental health. I think mental health should be at the forefront of every conversation right now. I think mental health is vital. It should be a part of every conversation. And it's okay to not be okay. And we're a bit mental. Everyone is mental, but there's this stigma of mental health is a problem. It's not a problem. It's just like, it's
just a part of you, right?
Yes. It's your other organ that you just don't see. It's your mind.
Yeah.
It's the energy. It's the health of your mind. And people always think your mind needs to be happy all the time. No. Your mind just needs to be okay. Right? So I hope that my sharing the story with you can shed some light on why it's so important for us to be honest, about what we're going through. And I'm glad that we have so many influencers out there. I really respect Kun Danai, for coming out at the forefront, talking about mental health. I really respect people like CK, many other leaders who are dare enough to share about these mental health perspective and making it okay.
And it's something that you always take for granted because like connection, the word just mentioned, you feel like you're already connected, but actually you're not. You're not there mentally, or you're not there in their world. You're just working together. And other than that, no connection at all.
You put on your CEO cap. You put on the Woody cap. It's the cap that I'm scared of the most, the Woody cap. The Woody all or nothing, the Woody ADHD, impulsive, forgetful brain that sometimes just forgot to ask, how are you feeling? And how we can go from persona that we and our parents co-created and it became us, got us here. Because without the impulsivity, ADHD, I don't think I'd be here if you big. I don't think I'd be here. I think I would just own a coffee shop, which I would be happy and have dogs. I would. Yeah, but with this brain, it's just people ask me, when are you going to stop? I'm not. I'm going to ideate till I die. But I don't do everything that I ideate. Right? I only do 1%. The rest of the 99% is just like, I consider and say, let's do KND Summit. Let's do KND Festival. I can just go on and on and on and on, but I don't have to do it. Yeah, but so it got me here, which means if we're able to be happy with our persona, we go deeper and say, but what is your personhood? Right? The big Bunsen at 7, doesn't give a shit about anything, but just enjoying life. That's who you want to be with your staffs, that you can cry, that you can laugh with. So for me, is 2 words, persona, personhood. Are you operating from persona? Or are you operating from personhood? Persona, because they all serve you. You need your persona. But you also never forget that when you connect with people, you need to bring on the personhood as much as possible.
You know what? I really miss listening to you talk. We used to do it all the time, like 20 years ago. But on your show, you're the interviewer, right? You do some asking and you do most of the listening. And you're such an amazing listener. And I learned that from your show too. But today I get to listen to you talk again. And in English too. It's amazing. I miss this, bro.
I feel so privileged sitting here talking to you. I feel so privileged because I'm thinking back to 20 years ago. You know that between our segments, we have 2-3 hours, there is an overlap. So in that overlap time, we DJs get to have an exchange.
Yeah.
And this conversation brought me back to those days where, wow, I really like talking to you, Big.
Yeah.
And I really like how you just poke a joke and you're like the caboodle story that we shared and about how I don't remember the name of the Bisu.
Basenji.
Basenji. These moments happened back then.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
So it brought me back to that as well. And I do enjoy the moments that I shared with you. And today I feel super privileged to be able to sit here and connect with you and feel so happy. I haven't been this happy in a long time.
Likewise.
A long time.
And I love what you're doing, the Dragonfly Summit, which is about to happen. I think a lot of people could just go there and check out and get their lives together or find some vibe or energy that would serve them best, and they can start from there. Like what kind of baggage that they have, whatever kind of problems they're having in their life right now. I think just bring them all and go to the summit, and I think they might find the answers there.
And they would find energy.
Yeah.
But just stay curious. Because some people, like last year, we did the concept called heal. And they said, I don't want to be healed. You know, I have a friend who's like, I like your summit, but I don't need to be healed. I don't need to be fixed. My life is okay. I was like, oh, then actually, you know, come to be inspired. You know, come to be inspired. Come to enjoy. So any dimensions you are, in every shades of the rainbow you're in, you would just come to... Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Yeah. All the great people there.
Yeah.
Waiting
Connect with
for
yourself
you.
and with so many people.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming, Woody, today. I really enjoyed myself and I missed our conversation. And I wish to have more in the future too.
Yeah.
But before we say goodbye today, there's one question I always ask all my guests, which is, what is your comedy? Your favorite word or the magic word that works wonder for your life? Or it could be a simple word or quote that changed your life somehow. What is it? In Thai, in English?
I took a while because I want to give you the word that I vibe most with right now. The word that I've been searching for all my life. The word that is the core of my being, of which when I use it, I feel enough, I feel okay, and I feel lighter. And that word is worthiness.
Worthiness?
Worth it. L'Oreal has been doing it for so many years because you're worth it. I heard that when I was very young, when I was 12. Because you're worth it. I was like, what does that mean? Right? Because you're worth it. And then as I age, I don't really go back to that word. And I'm sharing this with you is because only this year do I realize that what is the core of my being? Like what is that word that would make me become more at peace? You know, is it compassion? Is it love? Is it energy? What is it? It took me so long to actually dig down to find that word, and it's worthiness. I am worth sitting here talking to you. I am worth this life that I have. This relationship that I'm in, this choice that I'm making, you know, you're worth it. And for me, it's such a beautiful word that not a lot of people would use. For me, I see it as something that I would use religiously. Worthiness. Worthy. Because you're worth it.
Because you are. And I hope it's not gonna take us another 20 years to get together again, Woody.
No, P-Big. No.
Thank you you so much for coming
Thank you so
I
much
love you man
ขอบคุณ
ขอบคุณครับ
I love you